Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about, would you return the tip too? Doordash driver returns customer's tip. Here is why. To be honest with you, this is a little vague, but this Doordash driver saw that the customer left them a tip in cash, it seems like, and instead of accepting the money, she decides to return it to them. Which, I don't know what the full story on this is, but we're about to find out. So with that said, we are talking about everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash UberEats and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Would you return the tip too? That's the question posed in a Reddit post after a Doordash driver returned a tip. The story ended up going viral on Reddit, racking up over 54,000 upvotes. The things you do for content, huh? The Redditor explained they were tagging along with their sister, the Doordash driver, for the delivery. On a note attached to a baggie filled with a cash tip, the customer explained that they can only tip $2 in the app because that's all they had left on their card. The baggie contained a cash tip and only coins. There is $5 more in the change in this bag. That's all I have. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. And the note read. Okay, couple of things on this. I know I'm gonna sound like a jerk, but a couple things on this. If you can only tip $2 in the app and that's literally all you have, you shouldn't be ordering on DoorDash. I understand that you were doing the right thing by tipping your driver, but this is why people end up in this situation where they don't tip their drivers at all, because they literally cannot do so. Like, why would you do that to yourself? You're literally maxing out your cards or going into overdraft just to put through a DoorDash order. This is a luxury service. It shouldn't be for everybody. You are financially incapable of being able to consistently order on DoorDash or order on DoorDash to where it's financially responsible. I'm glad that she did the right thing and was even the kind of customer that tips before and after, but I would rather have the customer financially okay to make those decisions, not just end up in this situation. Come on. The Redditor explained in the post, we drop off the order, take the envelope and leave. I opened it up for her and read the note. Instantly, she decides to return the tip. Okay, I hear what you're saying and I appreciate that, but I would not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not return the tip. People forget so often, especially as they're transitioning from a W-2 to a gig itself, that we're in business for ourselves. We have to make money. We have expenses we need to cover. We have bills to pay. This is not a charity. This is a luxury service. I appreciate the kindness that she took into this, but you gotta treat this like a business if you're gonna last a while. Why did the Doordash driver return the tip? Not because it was changed, but because the woman was clearly in a tight spot, the Redditor clarified. Yeah, I've received cash tips and change too. It's not always about the driver being in a tight spot or the customer being in a tight spot. It's about some people just prefer to entice the delivery with a small tip in app up front to get it accepted and then cash tip later. Some people do that. Those people are kind of dwindling, but this person is clearly doing something similar. It's just they're in a tight spot and probably shouldn't be on the platform regardless. The Redditor explained that their sister was touched by their customers' generosity. Despite their financial restrictions, they still managed to scrape together enough cash to ensure the driver received a tip. This woman, despite whatever her situation is, went out of her way to give a dasher a good tip. To me, that's a beautiful soul. Even left cute art on the envelope with my sister's name, but I covered it, the Redditor said. Well, that's sweet. That's sweet. I feel like I want to see the art, though. Like, I feel like I want to see what she's doing. Is that the problem? Is that she's a starving artist? I don't know. A nice change of pace. The post is a stark contrast to social media posts from other Doordash drivers who often decry non-tipping customers. What's more is that there are reports of drivers who claim they've been victims of tip baiting. Tip baiting baiting is the practice of customers using a tip to lure drivers into accepting orders and then taking it away after the order is complete. You know, I'm actually curious on how well this video is going to do on social media. I know that there's a lot of people that are like,
all he does is be so negative. He's so negative about everything. And he only talks about the bad things that happen.
Well, here's an example of good things that happen. I have examples of good things that are happening in the gig economy, and they just don't perform well. Because the reality is that these hot topics just get views. You gotta keep in mind that content creation is a business too. Writers laud the driver's gesture. Several other users on the platform praised the DoorDash driver for their kindness. Some were encouraged to share their own stories in which they attempted to help out customers. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the concept of DoorDashers being nice and then talking about how nice they were, there's no need for that. Like, give an applause for the idea that the driver did something nice for somebody, say, hey, good for you, and then let it go. I feel like anybody who then talks about their gig economy or their nice thing that they do immediately after hearing about a nice thing other people do, they're just trying to shine light on themselves when it's too busy being shown on somebody else. Like, come on, there's no need for that. One Uber driver said they once helped a woman flee a domestic abuse situation. When I was Ubering, I picked up a woman at 1 a.m. with her baby from a house where she rushed out. She broke down crying in the car and explained to me that she was going to her mom's house to get away from a physical domestic situation they shared. Oh, okay. You see, this is what I'm talking about, though. Like, immediately after the kindness of this person giving back the tip, they talked about a much deeper with both a negative and a positive situation. And my attention immediately went to, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, is she okay? Like, how did this go? As opposed to the initial story, now the attention goes from the tip going back to the customer to now an Uber driver is getting somebody's DV situation handled for them, or whatever that's about to turn into. That's exactly what ends up happening. And it also builds up to the point of what actually gets views. They added that Uber also had a heartwarming response when notified of the incident. When I ended the ride, I called Uber and asked them to refund her the trip and tip, and just to take the trip out of my earnings after explaining the situation. The woman on the phone told me they would leave the trip charge and tip in my earnings, but refund everything to the woman. It was the only time that company actually impressed me, they shared. Actually, that impressed me too. They paid you and they gave back money. Oh my God. Another person recalled an instance in which a T-Mobile's worker's kindness helped them in a bind. I once called T-Mobile to change my phone number after leaving a DV relationship, and I was prepared to pay the $10 processing fee. They told me not to pay, and they offered to change it as many times as I needed so I could stay safe. I cried. Some companies are extremely kind, they shared. Okay, how did we go from talking about a gig worker doing a nice thing to talking about DV victims? Like, come on. Look, I'm glad that they're all okay. I'm not saying that these companies aren't doing nice things, but we're really starting to reach now. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. At the end of the day, gig work is a business. I would not have returned the tip. Maybe I'm a horrible person in that way, but the reality is I have bills to pay too. Maybe there is something to be said about putting out kindness and have kindness come back to you, but I don't know. This would not be me. Like, you need to be in a position to be able to make these charitable things, and a lot of gig workers just aren't. And this customer probably shouldn't have been ordering on DoorDash, to be perfectly honest. In fact, I would go as far as saying she should probably be the one having a side hustle to earn some extra money, or developing some sort of business on the side so that way she can afford things like DoorDash. And whether you're looking for a new side hustle or looking for an exit strategy, one of the best places to look for something like that is through the Driven Wyld Discord server. The Driven Wyld Discord community is exclusive for gig workers looking to expand their knowledge and expertise in their self-employment and entrepreneurial journeys. I've partnered with highly high-level professionals bring you some of the most exclusive benefits based on your personal needs as a gig worker. Exclusive professional opportunities and gig postings, more live streams with high-level professionals in our industry, educational systems designed to help you build your own dispatch company, as well as other scalable opportunities. By the way, we're kicking off our Dispatching for Beginners course on December 4th, where we are changing the game and transforming how businesses serve customers and how gig workers get opportunities. So whether you're a gig worker looking for more opportunities to earn or looking for an exit strategy, because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal, and you would like to see something with more growth and scalability, there is something here for you. Check the link in the description and get started on making the most amount of money in the least amount of time and in the safest possible way. We are excited to help you solidify your financial future. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.